can you transform your CV from this to this? If you want to find out, watch this video to the end. Hello everybody, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition into the UK to be as smooth as possible. I share information about traveling, studying, working in the UK, US, Canada. If any of these countries interest you, watch this video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bells, and without wasting time, let's get into this video. Now, the first image I showed you was of a CV I received last night, and I wept when I saw that CV. And to be sincere, I feel she should not feel so sad. Seriously, it's not just her. There are many people that have CVs that are poorly written, because the way we write CVs back in our home country is quite different from how we write CVs here. I've talked about the do's and don'ts of writing a CV, but today, this video in particular is more about how you can tailor your CV to meet the job descriptions, so that you can fit the job role, so that the employer will be able to see your CV and say, hey, come and join my company. I want to sponsor you. How can you now tailor your CV so that it scores above 85? Most recruiters don't have the time to look at everybody's CV. It's just a lot. And when they put an advertisement out there, hundreds and thousands of people apply, and they don't have the time to look at everybody's CV. What do? They put in some particular requirements on the computer system and say, if anybody doesn't have this, don't let the person's CV come to my email. I made this video so I'll show you this AI tool that is free, absolutely free, that you can use to test your CV, test it to find out whether it meets the requirements. And the way to use it is very, very simple. First, do this. Visit the resume keyword scanner website. So when you open it, it shows this. And remember that we are trying to check a resume to find out whether it is ATS compliant. That's what we call applicant tracking system compliance. It's very important that it scores above 80 or 85. Now, when you open the website, it shows this. What you have to do is you cancel this pop-up box here so that we can access this tool and start the process. Click on Start the Resume Keyword Scanner, and then when it opens, you paste your resume. So I just copied my client's resume and pasted it in this particular box here, and then clicked on Next, add job description to match. So I just copied the job description and added it to this particular box here too. Then clicked on match job description. Then sign in with my Google account, and then it says it takes 30 seconds. So it says, good morning, Cynthia. And then this pops up. You can see it scored 39. This client has used this particular CV to apply for several jobs, and she has been finding it difficult to get a job. She wouldn't know that it's because the ATS system scores it low, because 39 is very, very poor, to be sincere with you. Now, one thing I like about this particular AI software is that it shows you the missing keywords. It shows you the found keywords. So as you can see, we are scrolling down the missing keywords, and it shows you the ones that you need to include in your CV to make it compliant, to boost the score to be above 80. So if you include all these keywords there, you have to find a way to do that. You would be able to improve the score, and maybe your CV would be able to pass the ATS system. So this is something you need to consider. As you can see, there are so many words, even highlights the words in the job description which you have not included. So you can still go through the job description here, which is on the right hand side of your screen. Now let's go to the found keywords. It shows you the keywords you included in your CV, which shows, okay, these are good. Even tells you the number of times you included them. So it's really good tool to use and have whenever you are looking for a job. I advise you to just try your best and score your CV before you submit your application so that you avoid wasting your energy and your time. One thing I like about this particular tool is that you can click on how to add skills. It gives you ideas on how you can incorporate these missing keywords, in the job titles, skills section. It even tells you the exact keywords you should incorporate, maybe add skills into your work experience, use the exact job title. You see, you can read more about it. It gives you an idea on how to improve or optimize your CV. You might not need a professional to help you out if you can explore the tools in this particular website. You can see the soft skills and buzzwords. You can explore this option too. I worked on this CV and tried to include as many keywords as possible and then scanned the new CV, and it gave me 95, which is something that's really good. My client is very, very happy about this. Please note that this particular AI tool will allow you to use it for 3 uploads and nothing more than that. So you have to upgrade if you want to continue using it. For monthly subscription is $49. To pay quarterly, you have to pay $33 per month, and to pay in a year, you have to pay $19 per month. As you can see, that CV passed because I worked on it. I tailored it. Number one thing I considered was to include the job title in the CV. So you remember where you write the professional summary and you're trying to explain that you're passionate or you're hardworking, I don't just put professional. I put the name of the role that is in the job title on the job description or the job advert. If you have occupied a similar role to that, don't hesitate to put the name of that role. This AI tool explains it well under the job title section. It says, where possible, you want to be including the exact job title into your resume. For example, if you have held or currently work in a similar position, consider adding the exact job title somewhere in your resume. This improves your chances of getting past the resume screening stage. Most of us have up to 300 or 500 skills. Those transferable skills are what you would put in your CV that are also similar to the ones written in the job advert. So make sure you put the keywords, the transferable skills, so that it's reflected that you have that experience or skills. I do offer one-on-one CV customization services to people who want to improve their CV or optimize their CV so that they can become ATS compliant. If you're interested, just contact me on Facebook, on Cynthia Academy on Facebook, send me a DM, then we can discuss, because I tailor it to your needs. I also tailor it to your job description. But all the resources I have here, they're all free. I'm talking about my videos and the links to the AI. If you feel you can do it on your own, why not? Do it. But before you send the next application, I want you to please use that AI tool and check whether your CV meets the threshold, which I told you is 80%. See whether it's missing some keywords and try to reflect it in your current employment or your previous employment or in the skills section as well as the professional summary section. You have to find the best way to incorporate those words so that it passes the ATS system. That's one thing. I will talk about one aspect that also would help you optimize your CV and make it better. It is under the responsibilities of your current role or your previous role. It's very important that you use a style that really makes sense. There are different ways you can write that aspect so that it stands out and gives the employer the impression that you are goal-oriented and you pay attention to details. Read about Google XYZ. Also write it in such a way that it is action to outcome style or action to benefit style, or use the STAR technique to write that section. Everybody's competing for a few job roles and you need to show that you are exceptional, that you have the skill set to be able to fits in that particular role. So do your best, apply for jobs, don't be discouraged, test your CV to make sure that it is ATS compliant with the tools I've already given you. I pray you get that job. I pray that everything works out for you and you becomes a blessing to your family, and I wish you the best. I truly wish you the best. Like, share, subscribe. Remember to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.